just give me a sec. Okay, hi. So, I am pretty much in New York City right now. That's a siren. I feel so sorry for those of you who live in New York City and who also try to film videos, because that's just an ambulance coming up the road. Someone needs help. So anyway, today's video I decided to film like a kind of like what's in my travel makeup gag. I was about to say gag. This is going to be my what's in my travel makeup bag video. I was about to say gag again. What's in my travel makeup bag video. And I have like makeup that I brought with me, and as you can see right now I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, and I don't usually wear a lot of makeup, but for this time I figured that since I was going away for so long, I'm actually going to be gone for 2 weeks, even like at least, I think, and I felt like that even though I don't really wear a lot of makeup day to day, it might be a little bit interesting just to pack a little bit extra. So to some people this might be too much, to some other people it might be too little, but this is just what I have with me, and I've been using it all to some extent. Some things I've only like just touched, and some things I've been using every single day. By the way, I'm in my hotel room, so this is the dark background over here, but I'm like actually standing in front of the window, and I wanted to like actually set the camera up here and then have it pointed towards the window, but that was like really bad lighting, so I decided not to do that. So this is what I have. Like, this is the makeup bag that has like the majority of my makeup in it, and this piece of hair is irritating me. So this is basically what my makeup bag looks like, and don't judge me, but I got this like at a point in my life when I was like, oh yeah, I love pink. Now I don't really love pink as much as I used to, but it's pretty heavy, I guess. It's from IKEA. You can see the IKEA family tag on there, and it's a pretty good makeup bag. I feel like it's really good if you have makeup or toiletries that you need to take with you. This is all a little bit of a mess. I had this organized when I left, but that's pretty much what it looks like, and it's not organized whatsoever. I have like brushes, my beauty blender, my freaking makeup, like all in here. It's just all thrown in because I've been using it pretty much every single day for like the past week or so. I had everything organized. I have like this Velcro compartment here, which I was using for my brushes, and then they have like this small zipper compartment which I was using for like my little small pieces of makeup, but right now everything's just thrown in, so I'm just going to go through like everything that I took with me, and maybe this will be interesting for you because like, these are all products that I really love and I really trust, hence why I took them with me. So I don't know, if you want to watch this video then keep watching. The camera has been rolling for the last 5 minutes, so if you have not clicked out of this video, I'm assuming that you still want to watch what's going on. The first thing that I have is my Coty Airspun powder. Love this stuff, you already know if you watch my channel. The only thing is, like, I feel like whenever I open this, like anywhere, like in hotel rooms, at my aunt and uncle's house, if you open it, like it gets everywhere. Do you see that? Do you see that? Wait, focus. There we go. Do you see that? That's like getting everywhere, and I feel like I have to like, it's actually just getting everywhere right now, so a little bit messy, but I do love this powder. It's my favorite powder, and so of course that had to come with me. This is where it gets a little bit ridiculous. So I was relatively like minimal when it came to my makeup, but for the foundation, I find that I had to kind of get 4 foundations, and before you think that I'm completely, totally insane, let me explain myself, okay? So, I live in Texas, which happens to be very hot and very dry, and in Texas, my skin is a certain way. I feel like my skin is greatly affected by the weather and the climate around me, so I feel like since I'm in Texas and since it's really dry and since it's really hot, I feel I can get away with wearing a little bit more of a lighter foundation and it won't really disappear on me that much. But I was in Washington DC just last week, and it's really, really humid there. They also have a little bit of heat, so I knew that I would have to have like different foundations, and I wasn't really sure what foundation combination would suit me the most, because the last time I traveled I went to North Carolina and I took just one foundation, and my skin was so bad because that one foundation which worked for me in Texas didn't work for me in North Carolina, and the only change in general like was where I was in the country. I didn't change anything about my makeup, I just changed where I was basically situated. So I had to take like 4 different foundations because I felt like that I could mix them up and I could just make them work, because like these are 4 very different foundations I can mix up that work for me, that are really amazing. So the ones that I have are the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. You know I love this one. This is one of my favorites. But then I have like these two. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundations, and I have 2 shades. I have shade number 103 and shade number 102, and I wear these a lot, and I've actually been wearing these a ton because they just work. They do what they need to do. They stay on even though it's been really humid, and yeah, I mean I love them so much, so that's why I use them a lot. And then this one is also one I've been sort of getting into lately. This is the Maybelline Fit Me one. I use this on and off. I have a whole bunch of bottles at home, but this is the one I decided to bring. This is in the shade number 120, and I love this as well. I didn't really feel like I needed to bring this, but I just wanted to bring it just in case. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind. Love this stuff. Almost through with that bottle. Are you kidding me? Thank you. I mean, that thing just basically turned on me, and I don't really want it to be on right now. Okay, so I have House of lashes, and I don't really wear these every day because I don't want to, but I was kind of expecting that I would be doing some kind of makeup for Instagram while I was away, because 2 weeks is a long time and I felt like I wanted to produce some content. However, I can't find my false eyelash glue. Don't know where it went, pissing me off. So yeah, I haven't really been able to use these, but I was planning to, but yeah, I mean, I'm positive I packed it, I just don't know where it went. I have blush. I have this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. This just works for me. I love it so much. This is the Apricot in the Middle formula, well, the Apricot in the Middle color, and it's really beautiful. It's like this peachy, pinky, bronzy color. This camera setting is really bad. It's not really picking it up that well. But this I got also, and then I also have this Becca Champagne Pop Highlight. This I love, and I use this all the time. And after that, I have bronzer. This I'm actually wearing today, and it's so natural. It just works really well with the skin. This is a Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and it's amazing. And I have been using this quite a bit. You can see that I have made pretty much of a dent in there. You can't really see it on camera that well because like the waves are there, but I have been using this for quite some time, and I love it. And then I also have some mascaras. I have my Wet n Wild Mascara Primer. This is the lash primer I've been talking about in favorites videos and in tutorials. I love this stuff. It's really good. And then on top of that, I have L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I'm wearing this today, and it looks beautiful. And then just in case, I had a waterproof version as well. I had the Revlon Lash Potion by Grow Luscious waterproof mascara, and it's really good. I mean, it's a very good waterproof mascara. It does what it's supposed to do, and I like it. I've been using this several times. Just in DC when it was getting really rainy, I felt like I needed this, and I was using it then. After that, I have this Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in the shade Black is Black that I cannot live without. Oh, come on. I have this Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Love that stuff. Use it all the time. I'm actually wearing it today, and it makes my brows look very naturally full. I mean, it's not very obvious I have it on, but that's kind of what I want. I want it to look very natural. I just tend to really like it when my brows look super natural, and that's why it doesn't really look like I have any kind of brow product on my brows right now. But yeah, I mean, plus my brows just are really not in the best condition right now because I did not bring any tweezers. Good job, Anya. I have my beauty blender, which is currently damp and disgusting, and yeah, I've just been using that to apply my makeup. I have hair ties galore. I have 2 plastic, well, not plastic, wooden sticks that are here for no apparent reason. Okay, this is great time. This is a great time to just clean out my makeup right now. And then I have lip balm. This I've been wearing all the time. I'm actually wearing it today. It's just really good. This is Burt's Bees Beeswax lip balm. And then when I wanted to add some color to the lips, I have been using my nudes. Those are some colors that I really have been loving, and I've been using a ton. And then moving on, we're moving on to brushes. I have the majority of my brushes just tucked in here in this compartment, and I did bring a lot just because I just didn't plan on necessarily cleaning my brushes, and I wanted to make sure I had everything I needed, and they're not that heavy, to be honest, so that's why I decided to bring a ton. So I have basically a big powder brush from EcoTools. I have a highlighter brush that I also like. This is from the brand Mally that I love a lot. And then I have a blush brush from Morphe. This is the E4. And then the rest are pretty much eye brushes. Actually, no, I have this one brush from Morphe. This is also called the E47. This is one of their elite brushes, and I use this for like kind of contouring my nose. You know, and also just getting into like this crevice of my face when it comes to like baking my face. I haven't really used this, to be honest, during this entire trip, so I don't really feel like I don't really understand why I took it in the first place, because I felt like I would be so high maintenance. I really have not been, but the rest are pretty much eye brushes, and I've been using these a ton. You can see that I've been playing around with them a lot. A lot of them are dirty. They weren't really that dirty when I brought them on this trip, but yeah, these are pretty much all my brushes. I have a ton of them, so I'm not going to go through them all, but these are pretty much my standard favorite brushes that you kind of see in every single tutorial that I do. And then last but not least, I have two eyeshadow palettes, and yes, I did bring two, and yes, it is ridiculous I brought two, because in all honesty, who really needs two eyeshadow palettes? No one. Plus, when it's just only a 2-week trip, I mean, it's not like I need these. I mean, if it was for the rest of my life, yes, I'd say I need these, but I just decided to bring two because I felt like I wanted to do like a variety of looks, and I have been using them, so it's not like they've just been sitting there and unused completely. So I have the Jaclyn Morphe palette that I haven't really been able to put down, and then I also have my singles palette that I have all my favorite single eyeshadows in, and this is pretty much like this rainbow of color. Lately I've been trying out more colors and just experimenting a little bit, which is why I have all these different colors in here that I love so much. And yeah, this is just a mixture of Anastasia Beverly Hills, ColourPop, Luxie Beauty, and what else? Makeup Geek also. Yeah, I have Makeup Geek eyeshadows in here as well. Pretty much my favorite shades, and occasionally I just switch these out, but lately this is just how it's been, just in a Z palette. And then of course I love my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette that I use a ton. This is pretty much the palette, and I did a review on this and a tutorial if you're interested in watching that. I will have it linked down below. But yeah, this is pretty much the end of this video. This is all it took with me. I'm not sure how long this video was. I hope it wasn't too long, but thank you so much for watching. Whew, I can't breathe. So that is pretty much the end of this video. That is all I have to say. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I'm not really sure. I know that this was like a lot of unnecessary makeup, and I feel a little bit guilty about it, but then again I don't, because I feel like right now I basically went on vacation for 2 weeks, and I'm going to places, and I am in places where you would wear more makeup. It's not like I'm going camping or going to the wilderness or going to the mountains where I wouldn't really expect myself to wear a lot of makeup, if any, but since I did go to DC and I am actually in New York City right now, I feel like these are places where you would wear a little bit more makeup, hence why I brought more makeup. So yeah, be sure to check out my channel down below if you're interested in my videos. I actually will be posting vlogs. I'll see if I can try and do that. We'll see how it works out. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya in my next video. Bye guys.